It feels like no matter where you go right now, there's hot chicken, sandwiches, sliders, tenders, wraps. Everything's coated in that same angry red crust. You see it on menus everywhere. Nashville hot, Triple X hot, Inferno edition. It's like every restaurant woke up one morning and said, "Yeah, what if our chicken physically fought you?" This isn't just a trend. It's a full-blown cultural event. KFC, Popeyes, Wingstop, Shake Shack, they all want a piece of that spicy pie. Even Panera has tried a hot chicken sandwich. When Panera starts playing with Scoville levels, you know things have gone too far. But here's the thing. Hot chicken isn't new. It's been around for almost a century. Born in Nashville, passed through generations, and once considered a local secret, until someone turned it into a viral export hotter than the chicken itself. So, how did a dish that started as an act of revenge, is it turning into the hottest trend in fast food? Today, we're digging into the story behind the burn, where it came from, why we crave it, and what our obsession with spicy food really says about us. Grab some milk, maybe a fire extinguisher, and hit subscribe, because this one's gonna hurt a little. Like all great American legends, hot chicken started with pettiness. The story goes back to Nashville, Tennessee, sometime in the 1930s. A man named Thornton Prince, tall, charming, and a known ladies' man, comes home late one night after, let's say, extracurricular activities. His girlfriend, understandably furious, decides to teach him a lesson. She makes his favorite fried chicken and absolutely drowns it in cayenne pepper, the kind of heat that could melt your eyelashes. But instead of falling to the floor begging for mercy, Thornton takes a bite and loves it. He's like, "Wait, this is incredible." He shares it with friends, and soon he's serving it to the whole neighborhood. And just like that, revenge turned into a recipe. He opened a restaurant, Prince's Hot Chicken Shack, and it's still around today, run by his family nearly a century later. This wasn't trendy food. It wasn't Southern fusion or artisanal anything. It was community food, something made for locals, by locals, served in wax paper, eaten with white bread and a side of pain. For decades, hot chicken stayed in Nashville. It was part of the city's identity, a late-night secret for people who could handle the burn. But eventually, like all good secrets, someone had to tweet about it. Chefs, tourists, and food TV shows discovered it. And what started as one man's punishment turned into a nationwide obsession. From revenge to restaurant empire. It's the most successful "that'll teach him" story in culinary history. For decades, hot chicken was Nashville's best-kept secret, the kind of thing locals bragged about while tourists stuck to barbecue. But then, the internet happened. In the early 2010s, Nashville started blowing up as a travel destination. Music festivals, bachelorette parties, Instagrammable murals, and of course, the food. Enter Anthony Bourdain, Guy Fieri, and every foodie influencer with a GoPro. Once they bit into that red, crunchy, cayenne-coated masterpiece, they couldn't shut up about it. By 2015, Nashville hot chicken had officially gone viral. People weren't just eating it, they were performing it. Videos of people crying, sweating, screaming in pain, and then saying, "That was amazing, 10 out of 10 would do again." Hot chicken became the new spicy challenge. You didn't order it because you liked the taste. You ordered it to prove you could survive it. Restaurants across the country started opening authentic Nashville hot pop-ups, usually run by someone who'd visited Nashville once and owned red paprika. Then came the big brands. KFC launched its Nashville hot chicken in 2016. A corporate remix of a soul food staple that immediately divided opinions. Some said it was cultural appreciation, others said it was theft with better packaging. Either way, it worked. Sales spiked and suddenly everyone wanted in. By 2020, you couldn't throw a biscuit without hitting a new hot chicken concept. Dave's Hot Chicken, Howlin' Ray's, Hattie B's. each promising the real experience, which usually meant pain, pickles, and 2 slices of white bread to cry into. What started as a neighborhood recipe had become a national obsession, a perfect storm of spice, spectacle, and social media. Because in the era of food porn and TikTok challenges, no one wants pretty good. They want, oh my God, my mouth is on fire. So why do people keep ordering chicken that makes them cry? Why pay extra for something that literally hurts? Welcome to the pain economy. See, when you eat spicy food, your body panics a little. The capsaicin in chili peppers tricks your nerves into thinking you're burning. Your brain goes, oh no, we're dying, then floods your system with endorphins and dopamine to calm you down. That's right, spicy food literally gets you high. Pain plus pleasure equals addiction. It's why people chase ghost peppers the way some folks chase roller coasters. It's not about taste, it's about survival bragging rights. In a weird way, hot chicken became the perfect modern food. It's emotional, physical, and Instagrammable. It gives you an experience, one that you can record. And in a culture obsessed with dopamine hits, spice became content. There's also a psychological layer here. The world feels chaotic, but eating something spicy is chaos you control. It's cathartic, a little bite-sized rebellion against comfort culture. You can't fix the economy, but you can feel something again through cayenne. That's why Nashville hot blew up faster than artisan toast or charcoal lattes. It wasn't just food, it was an emotion simulator. Pain became proof of passion. But when there's that much demand, you can bet one thing. The corporations are coming, and they're bringing extra dipping sauce. Once the world realized people would line up to sweat through their lunch break, fast food chains saw an opportunity and sprinted straight into the flames. The year was 2016, and KFC struck first. They launched Nashville hot chicken nationwide. The first big attempt to mass-produce a regional cult dish. The marketing was all cowboy twang and slow-motion sauce drips. And honestly, it worked. Sales spiked, and suddenly every brand wanted its own inferno moment. Popeyes, Wendy's, Shake Shack, Wingstop, Panera, and even Subway joined the Spice Arms race. At one point, you could get a Nashville hot melt from IHOP. That's how you know civilization was losing control. But this wasn't just trend chasing, it was strategy. Spicy limited edition items are fast food gold. They're cheap to make, look great online, and create instant FOMO. Chains realized pain sells, especially when you can package it with hype. They turned spice into a seasonal event, like the PSL, but for people who enjoy crying in public. The success also came down to one word: authenticity. Every press release bragged about real Nashville flavor, even when the restaurant was in New Jersey. Meanwhile, the actual Nashville hot chicken joints, Prince's, Bolton's, 400 Degrees, watched the world copy their culture and could only shake their heads between fryer shifts. Hot chicken had officially gone corporate. What started as soul food became a brand strategy, and once everyone started selling Nashville heat, the question became, what happens when the trend burns out? Here's the problem with every food trend that catches fire. Eventually, it burns out. We've reached a point where everything's hot. Hot honey, hot pickles, hot Cheetos-crusted everything. Your grandma probably has a Nashville hot air fryer recipe on Facebook. What started as a unique flavor is now menu wallpaper. When everyone's selling the same thing, spicy stops being special. It's just expected. And then there's the backlash. People are starting to notice that a lot of this Nashville hot stuff isn't actually Nashville hot. It's watered down, over-marketed, and covered in sugar to hide the pain. The OG spots in Nashville still bring the fire. But the rest of the country is playing dress-up. What used to be rebellion is now corporate cosplay, the same thing that made hot chicken explode. It's heat. It's shock value. It's authenticity. This is exactly what's making people tired of it now, because once every bite is extreme, you stop tasting the flavor and start chasing the next big thing. And that brings us to the real question. What does our obsession with pain food say about us? So yeah, hot chicken might be everywhere right now. From gas stations to fine dining, from TikTok to your aunt's Pinterest board, it's officially mainstream. But maybe that's the point. Hot chicken was never about the food. It was about the feeling. That rush, that fire, that weird mix of pleasure and punishment that makes you feel alive for a second. It's the perfect food for our time. Chaotic, attention-grabbing, over the top, and gone before you can recover. And someday soon, when the next food takes over, maybe matcha, maybe pickle everything, the hot chicken craze will finally cool off. But it'll always be remembered as the trend that burned bright fast and left us all with slightly singed tongues. So yeah, maybe it hurts a little, but admit it. You kinda liked it. And hey, if this video lit you up, go ahead and subscribe. I promise it's only mildly addictive.